Like, I don't know why I called her Miss P. I just thought it'd be like, oh yeah, considering the show enough comment Patrick made, I thought, why not make a, another reference like that, or another 90s talk like that. Man, going back and looking at what was cringy for the 90s is definitely like an experience. Like, you know, people pretending to be rap, or, you know, pretending to talk in like rap-like lyrics being gangsta. It's just so stupid and weird, and it's like, it's kind of the equivalent of like Fortnite stuff, like Fortnite dancing back then. It's like, it's really cringy. And it's like, yeah, I'm okay with that type of cringe because at least we know it's stupid and funny and we can just leave it back in the past. I'm not okay with these cringe because it's already becoming dated by the time it comes out. Man, it's kind of weird to think about that stuff because it's like, do I want the old cringe where it's like people are pretending to be skaters, or do I want the new cringe of people just doing stupid dances and looking dumb? Because it's a lose-lose situation there. Or, you know, one of them is less so than the others. So it's like, you can pick your poison. Or the lesser of two evils in this case. Sorry if I'm dunking on or, you know, making fun of Fortnite or stuff like that. But seriously, it's really not that great anyway, so. And I'm not a big fan of the whole Fortnite stuff, but I don't hate it. Keep in mind, I don't hate Fortnite the game. By itself, I don't hate the game. It's not that great, but I don't hate it. And you know what, I think some people kind of overhate it because as a game, Fortnite by itself is just okay. It's nothing amazing, it's just okay. So keep that in mind. That's my feeling towards Fortnite as a whole. I've played it before a little bit, but I've never had that much fun with it. Or at least, it's okay. It's like, even if, like, and keep in mind, I don't mind losing in, like, team-based games or games where I play myself against other players. That's fine. It's just, you gotta have, like, some type of thing that makes it fun. And the way the Battle Royale genre for, you know, Fortnite is handled, not a big fan of it. And you may be thinking, well, what about other Battle Royale games? Do you have fun with them? Some of them. But I will admit, specific ones like Warzone from Call of Duty is very good in how it handles itself. Because it actually gives you a weapon anytime you actually enter a, you know, Battle Royale game. That's like a godsend already. And you can actually win your freedom back. Which I know it's like, oh, bringing yourself back from the dead isn't technically anything new. Because, like, hey, Apex Legends decided to do that, and that's a good game, too. So at least there's that. But mainly, that's mainly for squad stuff, so hey. At least you can actually bring yourself back to life by yourself if you're playing by yourself. Which is pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, Fortnite itself, I'm not disliking, nor am I saying it's the worst thing ever. It's just not really my particular thing. And I think other games do the, you know, concept of a battle royale thing way better nowadays, thankfully. So at least there's that. Anyway, let's ignore that topic and move on to the next thing. Anyway, you know. Well, like I said before, I have no idea whether or not these things are robots or actual sea creatures. They look like cow dragons of sorts, or just really cartoonish dragons, but also floaties. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. So I don't get what they're supposed to be. They just exist. I don't know. In all honesty, they just confuse me more than anything else. So I don't know. If anyone knows what these things are supposed to be, go ahead and tell me. If they're supposed to be like living floaties, okay. But is there a reason why they exist? Or are they robots that, you know, the Duplicatortron also had made, or I don't know. Like, in all honesty, I have no idea. It's just confusing to me at first. Anyway.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Patty Town III. And Fort Patty Town III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Well, they should be easy to reach, technically speaking, but I'm not sure what to do here, because, like, I do need to play as Patrick here, real quick, in order to get a specific thing. It's just a little collectible, but, you know, you're supposed to play as SpongeBob primarily. And I'm gonna do this first as Patrick, just to get the thing, and then I'm gonna switch over to SpongeBob when I can.
So, what are you supposed to be? I'm a starfish. What are you? I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination. Oh, that makes sense.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Even though he's not really, because everyone can hear him and talk with him. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. Okay, since we activated that, now the place is gonna start flooding. The water level's rising. We need to get to higher ground, Patrick. Don't worry, we got this, Patrick. Oh, God. There we go. Aha! I just wanted to get that real quick. There's not anything else I wanted to get, really, technically, but I just wanted to do that. 3, 2, 1. It makes that particular challenge pretty easy. Although playing as SpongeBob is a lot harder. But yeah, I gotta switch over to SpongeBob in a second. Oh, God. Oh, God, this stupid beach ball cannon. I hate this thing so much. Oh, yeah, now you stop because you know I'm a threat. That's what you get, you loser. By the way, one other thing I like that this game has, it's not fall damage. Like, seriously, you can jump from a very high place and take no damage. The only dangers you have to worry about are hazards and enemies. Well, technically you would have to if you activated that button. But now, since, you know, everything's, you know, unlocked, you don't need to do it. Anyway, so yeah. Like, I'm not a big fan of some platforming games for some reason having freaking fall damage. But thankfully, SpongeBob doesn't have that. Oh, well. Go, self. So at least I got a checkpoint, anyway. But yeah. So anyway, besides the checkpoint system, I do like the fact that there's no fall damage for this game, because it's like, certain platformer games, especially like cartoonish ones, or, you know, ones around the 2000s decided, hey, let's make fall damage a thing, even though it really shouldn't be. Like, seriously, even Mario had fall damage in, like, its later incarnations, including certain other platforming games, and including the first one it was in. And I don't understand why. Seriously, fall damage shouldn't be in platforming games because it's about platforming. And I know it's like, oh, well, that's, you know, to punish the player if they make a mistake. You know, falling down from an area that you need to get to, the place you're supposed to go, and having to go back and climb up from the beginning, seems like a good enough punishment. I don't think rubbing salt in the wound is all that important, or, you know, that effective or needed. Like, again, if people tell me, like, oh, fall damage is important, it's only important in, like, realistic games, like, you know, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, that type of stuff. That's fine that it has that. Fine, go with the realism sort of thing. But for games like, again, Mario, like, Odyssey even, or other games like, the Mario's games, any of his platforming games, for some reason, having, like, fall damage doesn't make sense to me. Why do you need fall damage for those situations? It doesn't seem like it needs to be there. Ugh. Like, I'm not a big fan of fall damage, honestly. I really don't like it, so I don't get it. At least in platformers, I do want to stress.
You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy.
Oh, that's Squidward.
Ow. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cage. Wow.
Well, thanks, Gary, for that information. Anyway, let's get to it. Ooh, I almost fell into the lava. Or, no. Sorry, goo, sorry. I keep on calling it water or lava. I keep on forgetting it's neither, technically. That's another thing I'm sort of glad for. I think I actually forgot to mention this. I'm glad if you touch goo in this game, you don't lose a health bar. You just, you know, get pushed back up. Thankfully, enough. At least I think that's a good thing. I don't know, I guess, like, oh yeah, it'd be a little bit more... It's a little bit too hand-holding, like, oh, it pushes you back up, but I think that's fair enough. And also, like, the whole, like, fall damage thing. Like, for me, platformers that have that seems kind of excessive or not necessary. Because, like, if you fall down from, like, a great distance from the thing you're on top of already, I think it's, like, punishment enough to having to go back up to actually complete the challenge. Because, you know, hey, I, you know, fell from this high up. I'm gonna be punished for it by having to go back up the thing in order to complete the challenge. I don't know, it feels like something that could be like a challenge. I don't know, it feels like that type of thing is like enough of a penalty for having, you know, do the whole falling down thing. I don't think like taking damage is necessary. Like, I don't know, I just think it's kind of dumb. But I get it. I know some people will say it adds to the challenge, all that stuff. But I don't know. I just don't think it's cool. Or it's fun. It's just kind of dumb. Okay, just making sure that actually worked. Yeah, I was confused whether or not it actually worked or not. By the way, I'm not against most memes, and I know it's like, why am I bringing it back up? Because, like, in this particular level of the game, there's actually a meme that they added, which is fine, because it's a SpongeBob meme. And usually all of those are funny. But that's basically what I mean. Things that happen in SpongeBob are usually just based off of literally SpongeBob stuff that they say, and it's quotations from SpongeBob. Those types of memes are just fine, because they're just basically quotations of the good stuff from the show. So that's fine, honestly. That type of stuff is fine because it's funny. Because the quotations from the show are funny. Or at least, you know, from season 1. Well, you know, certain parts of season 1. And from season 4, you know, downwards from season 1 to 4. And a few episodes here and there, depending. But mostly, stuff like that is pretty funny. Like, see, having this added in is actually fun. It's fine. It's funny. Because SpongeBob was funny back then. Doing a simple dance, like the Fortnite default dance, isn't funny. Even though Fortnite took that dance from somewhere else. Like, seriously, people call it the default Fortnite dance, even though it's actually based off of a dance from, like, this one TV show. If anyone's ever seen Scrubs and seen that one character do this dance, you'll know what I mean. I forgot his name particularly. I haven't watched Scrubs in a while. Or, I don't remember Scrubs too well. I just know, like, one of the characters did this dance, and I was like, wait, isn't that dance from Scrubs? And I was like, oh yeah, it is. But for some reason, people are now associating it with Fortnite. I'm like, oh, right, okay. And it's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. Like, I wasn't a big fan of the dance either, because I always thought it kind of looked dumb when he did it. But it's like, nowadays, people are taking, like, are saying, oh, Fortnite created this dance. And it's like, not really. They're not the ones who made it. Well, I don't care what you say. Fortnite did not invent that dance. Yeah, come on, come on. And if you don't believe me, look up the dance from Scrubs, and you'll see what I mean. Is it, like, literally, I'm pretty sure Fortnite will actually admit, yeah, we didn't make up that dance. It came from this show of Scrubs that we watched. So, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting angry at Fortnite again for no reason. Sometimes I get angry at Fortnite for some reasons here and there. Some of them are unjustified. Some of them are justified, though. Some of them aren't. Like, I could get angry at mainly Epic Store for trying to like start up a fight with Apple just to make them look better. Because like they actually, I'm pretty sure they purposely, intentionally started a fight with Apple just to make themselves look good. Even though most people kind of saw through that BS and thought, you're a big corporation who's saying, oh, we're the little guys being pushed by this big corporation. No, that's not how this works, you idiot. Anyway, real quick, I do want to take a small little break just to eat and drink, so give me a minute.